All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. Gets past one man, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
56.
Now again to Jacobs running right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Hard. Hit it.
Here's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Stick looks to throw, and this is complete. It's Allen. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Under 10. Rock it.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check out read. 80 weapons. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Hey, turn it up. Out. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Third down and goal to go.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Now Stick into a double team, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Stick looking to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Fair.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 25 on second down. Stick, throw to the right here to Gordon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Come on, set. 10-2 start. Check. Block 54. I'm on. 36. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch that. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, He can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Set. 15, line. 15 line. 54. Come off the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. That's complete right around the 8. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Stick back to pass. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cleveland Farrell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Middle. 58, come on. Tight. Check the out.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
50. Round 80. 58, boys. 58. Come on. Watch the curve. Watch twist. Check 15.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Chargers first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, it's Stick. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a carry for Jacobs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 41, Allen trying to lay one up deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. On second and 10, it's Stick. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 60 pitch first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Snap.
Off play action, it's Stick. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Shift. Recon, 132 fighter. Look at me. Go.
Stick looks to throw it again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Travis Benjamin. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. 50, plant. Check, 45, somebody. Bring it.
A shotgun throw for Stick. This is Johnson. He's got it. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
You ready? 61, matchbox lights.
Stick from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
He's checking credit.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Pass 85, pass 85. Wide, get wide. Tap 10. Watch the safety creep. Stay tight. Let's go.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pass 85. 52 is the mark, boy. 52. Watch QB drop. Alert. Check the backer.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch. Alert. Bang.
On second down, Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Raiders.
58, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Tight dog. Pass.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Hey, home. Check nine.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Stick. His throw incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stick to throw once more. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Watch one. I got you. Check 26, check 26. Through. Show it up.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 3. 56.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Stick looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stick. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Stick looks to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Done. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the screen, watch the screen. Sound.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try to make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Allen to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Let's get it.
So plenty of smiles for the